Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea, you know that. Let's get into it. Remember how last time I did a reading mean comments video, I was like, oh, I have like 20 of them and I haven't really been getting enough of these or a lot of these. I get enough, but I don't really get a lot of these. I can only do them like every, like 2 months or so. Well, here I am a week later. Here she is. And these are not cute. Also, this video is just for entertainment purposes. Yeah, I maybe might clear stuff up, maybe might debunk things, maybe might just roast people or roast myself, who knows? But this is just entertainment purposes. This is not an invite for you to go find these people, find these comments, or like stick up for me or, engage with other people or engage with the people who are making these comments. It's typically best just not to do that. Then again, I'm not your dad, so I can't tell you what to do, but I always just want to make that little disclaimer so that no one thinks I'm like, oh my God, woe is me. This is a part of the job. And since it is, I'm going to make a video about it and make a profit on it. Plus, I think it is important to kind of like showcase this part of the job and just like truly how unhinged some people are behind their computer screen. Some of them are funny though, so let's get into it. Now this first one was on the Mena's upline video where that girl's not nice. Listen, I'm blunt. People think I mean, that girl's mean. And Amanda Glam said, actually, this is one of my favorite uplines. Yeah, everyone isn't for everyone. She has a hard love, but real and honest. She is honestly one of my favorite because she is honest. You said that. Tell me more. The job isn't for the weak. The job isn't for the weak. You're in sales. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. But is any job? She isn't your boss. She's not yours either. She's trying to teach certain women to look at her Chanel around her neck, and she is making the money to back up what she says. If you heard her story, she is deaf a boss who deserves everything she has made of this business. But I did hear her story in that call, and I know her story. Also, I don't know what a necklace she's wearing has to do with what? So strange. If you're weak for the truth, then you won't make it at any job. You don't have to listen to her. There are many women that do calls. She is teaching you to be your own boss. She isn't your boss. She is taking time to help you. Opinions aren't fact. If anybody is interested, check out her story and then be the judge. But I can guarantee you, she don't care what you think. LOL. That is rich coming from someone at the bottom of Monet. You know, it is also rich, a gluten-free chicken nugget. Imagine defending someone who does not care about you at all, who doesn't know you exist, and just going on and on and on about them. It's so weird. The girl definitely doesn't care about you. This one was on one of my reels that I did. It's actually pinned to the top of my Instagram because, I don't know, I just thought it was funny. And it's the one that's like little punch and then like huge punch. And I said what I thought being a YouTuber would be like versus what it's actually like. And then that is, filming and editing videos or like creating content. I can't remember what it said. And then the big punch is payroll, bookkeeping, invoicing, hiring people, paying, payroll taxes, paying quarterly taxes, paying re-employment/unemployment taxes, just all this other shit, receiving too many cease and desist. Oh, so many things, like a bunch of administrative shit. And it's a lot. It's really, really a lot. However, I love it and it's amazing. So this person commented they did not appreciate that. And they said, dude, please, your videos are fun, but it's offensive to pretend like you work hard. You genuinely, not like in a fake way, but in a genuine way, drink wine all day and make frivolous purchases. All you post is money, money, money. You even have someone hired to do the editing, which is bare minimum of being a video content creator. And my response was, didn't know that you moved in and watch me every day. You're embarrassing. Which it's like, yeah, how do you know about my purchases? Because realistically, other than for work and my business, I don't really spend that much money at all. At all. Yeah, I got fucking taxes to pay. Did you not see the reel? I got that shit to pay. I can't spend much money. Also, not that I need to justify myself, but a lot of my shit most of it actually goes right back into paying my editor. I pay me and Tony and my assistant and obviously the editor, but it gets put back into the business itself. That's, I mean, how a new business should be run. Also, you drink wine all day. What? I would be so sick. Ugh, no. I feel like people don't understand that I batch film, which is dumb because I talk about that all the time. And if I have like one glass of wine in one video, it'll like last throughout me like filming 4 videos. But yeah, that's weird. Not again that I need to justify myself. Listen, my job's awesome. It's not like hard work, but that doesn't mean that you don't work hard. Like, it's very time consuming. It like really messes with your brain. And it is hard work, researching a lot, filming, editing. And I still do edit at least 1 video a week, but like, people are fucking weird. They commented something else and then I forgot to screenshot it and I don't even remember what it said. It was something dumb, something real stupid. Dawn Golden would like to know that she has me figured out. She said, your husband is a cop and now everything makes sense. What does that mean? Like, what does that even mean? Like, what are you talking about? That was on the video where the video about like me being harassed. And it's just like, what does that even mean? Someone's job. Listen, I know a lot of cops suck. I get it. I understand that there is systematic racism, not only built into our country, but built into our law enforcement agencies as well. I understand that there needs to be a ridiculous amount of, I was about to say reprogramming. What? Of restructuring and training done. I acknowledge that, and so does my husband. He's also an amazing person, an amazing man, and so good at his job, and so kind, and so patient. So, yeah, I will never understand the like, it all makes sense now. Does it, Dawn? Because you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know my husband. None of you do. So, Sandra wants to make something clear, but she doesn't care if I understand or care at all. But she said, I hope you understand that. Well, I actually don't care if you do or not. Realize that not everyone who questions the outcome of the 2020 election is a whacked out QAnon psychopath. And my response to that was, and yet, nowhere in this video did I say that. I said politics are not black and white. I get that. And then referred back to the video and how the person in the video, or the subject of the video rather, had previously shared her QAnon aligned beliefs multiple times on Instagram. Like a good amount. Like there was no questioning it. It was very clear. And I said, be rational, which is a lot to ask, I know. And have a wonderful Friday and weekend. I wish you nothing but happiness and calmness. I've been saying that a lot. I've been saying that last sentence a lot to people. Hate me all you want, but I wish you happiness and calmness. And maybe with that calmness, you'll like sit there and be like, oh, hey, I'm being completely irrational and crazy. Speaking of irrational, Mighty Taker said, hilarious that you guys are so shocked about joining cults while you make any simpleton that sits in front of a camera with a Yeti microphone into some kind of idol based on views. Stop with the influencer BS. It's not even a word. Influencer is a word, and we could argue it was, just made up, or it's a made up word. All words are made up. It's literally how language works. And of course, my response is quite a generalization. None of my idols are influencers. Also, my mic is a Shure, not a Yeti. I do have a Yeti. It's in the closet. She hasn't come out yet. But no, this is a Shure. And there's nothing wrong with a Yeti mic at all. A lot of people start with a Yeti. It's very mobile, versatile, and a great starter mic. So weird point, but okay. I said, let's be rational, buddy. Let's be rational. There are quite a lot of people who are complete idiots that have achieved financial success on YouTube, but there are also a lot of amazing and hardworking content creators as well. And that's completely true. And also, just because someone is on YouTube or is an influencer doesn't mean you can't look up to them or you can't respect them. Like, chill. Smile Happy was not smiling happy when they watched this video. You can critique these videos of these ladies without being a mean girl. You are very negative. You are a very negative person that tries to act like you're not. What? Made no sense, especially with that video, because I was not mean anywhere in that video. I was not negative at all. And I've talked about this in live streams before. I'm just like, if you're still, listen, call me a mean girl 6 months ago. Okay. But at this point where I have been actively making a point to be super empathetic and focusing on the psychology, and sure, I'm going to roast these people a little bit. I'm going to make a joke here and there. I'm also going to do the same to myself. And it's just so frustrating, like now when I get a comment like this from 5 days ago, where it's like, you're a mean girl. And it's like, where? Like, point out in the video where. And that's what I asked them. I said, hi, I was not mean in this video at all. If you'd like to give an example or two, please do. I hope you have a great day. Also, when I say I hope you have a great day, I'm not being mean or passive or anything like that. And if anyone takes it like that, that has nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. So thank you, Erin. Said, she literally said nothing mean or negative or rude or anything else but facts. I mean, I give my opinion a bit, but where was she mean? Because she was pointing out lies? It's wild. Absolutely wild. Like, give me a timestamp, please. If you want that to be your homework, timestamp it and be like, you were mean here. And I can most likely guarantee you I wasn't mean. But your feelings aren't invalid. It's just, I'm just not for everyone, I guess. I know I'm not. Anyways, Maria Mena doesn't have the little squiggle. So, how do you know the theory about oils is fake? What is your source? Who's going to tell her that, like, you're using quotations wrong? You really are just cloud chasing with this Michelle thing. I would love to chase clouds. I want to be a cloud chaser. Who wants to chase clouds with me? Amazing. Giving the meaning D blonde a new meaning. Dick blonde? Why'd you censor the word dumb? Weird. Also, can we stop with the dumb blonde stuff? Like, people don't say that to me, which I wouldn't care anyways. It's just like, how are you going to say that someone who is blonde and I would assume attractive, how are you going to assume that they're dumb? Like, what? All right. Edit. You're one of those sheep that ran to the nearest vaccine point to get a experimental shot. I know so many people personally that are constantly sick after having vaccines when before they never were. Good luck with that, sis. Okay. Like, I don't even know what to say about that one. But I said using insults and ad hominems when you disagree with someone completely discredits your argument. I wish you happiness, calmness, and safety. So there's that. This was on the Q Sciences deep dive that I did. So you're telling us we should support products at Walgreens or Target, etc., instead of trying to support and help others earn an income? By buying from anywhere, any company, you're helping the people that work there earn an income because the company is making money. You have such a problem with MLMs. You're right. Maybe you didn't do well because, of course, that's the only way, because I'm bitter and a failure, right? Maybe you didn't do well, but you should focus on something else instead of tearing people down. On a deep dive, you thought I was tearing people down? Okay. You should research and discuss how we can help the homeless or starving children in our country. No, I don't want to do that. That's not my content. Also, why? No. That's it. Just no. Just no. Make videos and deep dive into that. Trust us, sweetheart. Blech. Don't call me sweetheart. We know how to read. We know how to comprehend and understand how the comp plans work. These videos are such a waste of time. No, they're not. If people are happy at what they're doing, let them. Are you sure you can read? Let them make $0 or $1 million if they choose. If you're in an MLM, you're not choosing how much money you're making. Your downline is. And that's a fact. You can't just join an MLM and be like, all right, I'm going to make $500. And then boom, you make it. You can't just say, I'm going to make $1 million. And then boom, you make it. That's not how that's not how life in general works. That's not how that works. You seem to live an unhappy, miserable life behind the camera in your room. Tricks on you, Lash Gal. I'm in front of my camera, not behind it. So who's dumb now and who's miserable? Me. Just kidding. God bless you, dear. Well, thank you very much for the blessings. I just always love blessings. I appreciate that. I am not miserable, quite happy with my life. But it is interesting that they're like, it's just that thought-stopping language of, well, they're just haters. And then also, even if I was miserable and unhappy with my life, doesn't mean what I'm saying isn't true or doesn't carry any weight. So suck it. This one was on the Shannon Rose video that I did. I believe it was like last year. I'd been planning to do a video on her, and then she called another YouTuber a Plutophile, and it was crazy. Like, she was just making so many accusations without any evidence, and it was not okay. And so I was like, you know what? This is pretty topical right now. I'm going to go ahead and make my video on her. But like I said, I had been planning to make a video on her anyway, along with everyone else. No one is safe. All right. So this person a peacock commented on this, which is weird. I didn't even know they had computers or phones or the internet. No offense, but the whole trying to take people down is really like 4 years ago. I'm not a Shannon fan, but we all have our pasts and we've all made mistakes. And you really need to get a life and worry about yourself. You are no better than the people you are trying to cancel. Your intentions are awful. And of course, if you know anything about me, you know that I don't agree with cancel culture. So my response, I'm not trying to cancel anyone. I don't agree with cancel culture at all. No one should be silenced or deplatformed. But yes, I think bad behavior should be called out. Your comment is not rational. I'm giving my commentary on a creator as I have done before, just as many other commentary creators have done. My intention is to post this content for awareness. Also, commentary content is by far the most popular genre on YouTube. It's not 4 years ago. Yeah, anyone I make videos about, I'm not trying to cancel them. I am absolutely very much not on the side of cancel culture. I cannot stand that. I think it is disgusting and not okay, that mob mentality. Ugh, I cannot stand it. I don't like that. Now, if someone is using a platform to do something illegal, then yeah, they should be kicked off the platform. But being kicked off of a platform is not the same as being canceled and not the same as being silenced. So keep that in mind. Okay. All right, this one's from last night, actually. This girl, Tammy, found my TikToks, and she said, I don't get it. MLM, network marketing, direct sales, real estate brokerage, insurance sales, all the same, make a percentage, and many other comp. I think she meant many other comparison. I don't know, because it just stopped there. And then she did a laughing face, and then she said, it is the same. Own it and work. I don't get it. And saying that influencers and MLM girls are the same, and network marketing and influencer marketing is the same, which we've covered time and time again. It's not the same. It's completely different. And then on the video that I thought was hilarious of me putting on these Spanx, leather pants or pleather pants, which ended up looking great on me the day that I wore them, and they still look great on me. Bitch, I'll fucking wear those tonight. But I thought it was just so funny. I tried them on and I literally could not get them on. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna struggle. I'm gonna film a TikTok, and I did. It was hilarious. It was very funny. And she commented and said, yeah, those pants were awful. Who are you kidding? I looked amazing in those pants. Also, shut up. All right. Leslie Welt said, excuse me, it's not a pyramid. Just goes to show you don't know what you're talking about. And that was about some person on TikTok, like some really popular TikToker, pushing ketones and being Improve It and like not outright coming out saying that they're Improve It. And it's just really gross. So she said that I don't know what I'm talking about and that it's not a pyramid. Ma'am, like the just blatant denial of people is so weird. User billions of numbers said, you may want to do some homework and try to understand how Herbalife really works. Quit buying into a Wall Streeter's failed attack. So if you don't know, I'm gonna explain this horribly, but someone who, I forgot his name, but someone who did not like Herbalife bought a bunch of Herbalife stock and like ran up the price or like ran down the price. He messed up their stock price and stuff like that. And yeah, had a pretty big impact or something like that. Anyways, I'm explaining it horribly. I know what happened, but it's Google it. How about that? And that was on a TikTok where I was explaining the Herbalife smoothie shop scam. And I specifically went over the fact about how I had read through their documents and all that, and how I had like a video coming out about it. And it's so insane that people will say things like, you may want to do homework and try to understand how it works, or you're lying, you're spreading lies. I'm reading off of the documents that your company specifically released. So who's lying? Like, are you in that much denial that you will not believe anything I say no matter where I get it from? Like, I could literally get it from your own Instagram or from the company's specific documentation, and they'll still say I'm lying just because delusion, I guess. I don't know. All right, the next few are from a video that was made about me, and I thought they were really funny, so I wanted to read them. This one from Potato Pie, that's a cute name, said, I like her videos, but yeah, she's snotty and brags a lot? Like always talking about how much she's making or how big her following is. Also, it makes me very uncomfortable that she drinks in her videos as a recovering addict, meaning I'm a recovering addict or you are. What does that mean? We have always been taught to refrain from all substances when we have an addiction. It seems like that's like a very common comment on like not in my comment section, but in like other videos, it's weird because and again, nothing against this person, but just thought it was funny. When they said we are taught when we have an addiction, who's we? Because me and you aren't, no. Recovery looks different to everybody. So you can do what you want to do. Drinking wine, having a Moscow Mule here and there was never a problem for me. Also, makes me uncomfortable that she drinks in her videos. I haven't had a glass of wine in a video other than I think it was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago. Before that, I have not drank in a video in a long time, because I'm typically filming like in the beginning of the day now, which I love. But yeah, I also batch film. So again, just because I change shirts or change lipsticks or like change my hair doesn't mean it's not like, you know, back to back to back. Anyways, yeah. So also, when have I ever bragged about how much money I make or how big my following is? I do find that weird, because I always try to make it clear if I'm ever talking about, you know, being transparent about like follower count or, you know, what I do to get here or like what my goals are or something like that. I feel like I've never talked about how much I make other than in a vague way in regards to like speaking analytically or in comparison to when an MLM rep says that all commentary creators or anti-MLM creators or detractors pour and do this for free and they're broke. And I'm like, no, this is my full-time job. And then in the last reading hate comments video, the person was like, you said you make over 100,000 and no, you don't, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, well, I'll show you that right now. Also, that's no one's business, but like that was just annoying. So it's never a flex. How many followers someone has or how much money someone has doesn't matter. Those numbers do not matter. You matter as like my audience and my followers. Like I love y'all so much. I'm so thankful for y'all. But that doesn't matter. Okay. That doesn't mean that someone's better than someone else. I feel like I've always said that, but that's fine. People hear what they want to hear. They see what they want to see. I don't think I brag. Again, maybe people hear something and they think I'm bragging when I'm just stating a fact, but also never been called snotty in real life, never been called conceited or what else, a mean girl. So I don't know, people on the internet want to believe what they want to believe, so it's okay, whatever. Kay Snook said, I find her content so boring. Well, then don't watch it. If it's boring, why are you watching it if it's boring, girl? I always feel like she's trying to be Bailey Syrian. It just seems so forced and theatrical. Kay, I wish this wasn't my personality. Unfortunately, it is. And I wouldn't say that I'm forced or theatrical. Also, I don't think I sound like Bailey Syrian at all. I like her though. I mean, I do love me some Bailey. Hope she's doing great. Think her dog's cute. Think that she's wonderful. Yeah, it sounds like you just don't like me, girl. So don't watch my content. Do yourself a favor. Don't watch it. Call Me Daddy said, oh my, this was my favorite one. I read this. We did like a live like reading mean comments. I want to say like last week or the week before. And this was my favorite one. This was absolutely my favorite one. And it says, I DM'd her for advice too. And she was so nasty to me. I've never been nasty to anyone who's ever asked me advice or anyone in my DMs ever. Unless they are nasty to me, you're most likely going to get that right back. And you deserve that. So anyways, so nasty. Like, how? Where are the receipts? What are you talking about? And as far as her degrading Trisha, he spelled Trisha Paytas' name wrong. Miss CC, it's Mrs., isn't all that. She's totally made up and uses a video filter program. What does that mean? What does that mean? I think what they mean is like a beauty filter. I've never used one of those ever in my life. Obviously like on Instagram, sure, everyone uses filters, but also y'all see me without a filter. You also see me without any makeup on quite frequently. So what? If I was using a beauty filter, if that's what they mean, it would be blurry. Like it would be like a subtle like blur, and I wouldn't be able, like it would be glitching if I was moving around, right? I'm not made up. I'm here. This is me. People close to her have told me this. What? This is one of the reasons why this was my favorite. It was like, what a claim to make. People close to you or close to me. First of all, you don't have access to anyone close to me. Like you don't have access to, none of you do. None of you have access to anyone who is actually close to me at all. And you never will. And that's okay. You don't need to talk to my family. You don't need to see them. You don't need to talk to my husband or like my best friends. You don't need to. That's fine. I don't want to talk to your friends or family, and that's okay, babe. You're good. So no, like I've never used that. I've never really understood the point of maybe they're saying I'm CGI and I am made up, like I'm not a real person. So weird. Maybe maybe this person's Instagram is the same as their YouTube, and maybe I can find it. What a plot twist that would be, right? I just searched advice in my DMs. This is not a good idea. Like, really not. Yeah, so I don't usually delete DMs like ever. So I don't know why this person thought that I was mean to them, because yeah, I haven't been mean. I haven't been mean to anyone. Yeah, I've not ever been mean to anyone who asked me for advice. I at times can't answer it, but typically my advice is always the same when in regards to like YouTube or doing this is just start. And that's it. That's literally it. And I say that all the time because I wish I would have given myself that advice. I wish I would have done that. But she said, so yes, I believe you are correct when you say she is insecure. She screams insecurity, sadly. Because you think I'm made of CGI? Like, what? I think that's probably going to be the title of this video is I am not human. I am CGI or something like that. Okay. I think maybe I'm thinking specifically of one thing, because they said, oh, people close to her have told me. There was this one person that was friends with the wife of a friend of mine and Tony's, I think is who it was. Anyways, Tony like it was like 3 or 4 degrees of separation, right? And the person was talking to Tony, and the other friend was like, oh yeah, like, and his wife, blah, blah, we love her, whatever. And like they were talking about me, and then she's like, oh, what does your wife do? And Tony was telling her, and he forgot to ask first, what do you do? Because that's typically what I say is like, we should ask what they do first in case they're in an MLM, and then I can just run the other way. Or not specifically say what I do. And she's in like 4 MLMs. It's a lot. And so she was saying like, oh, I'd love to like ask your wife for advice and stuff. So me and Tony took that as like, we thought that she was going to ask for advice to get out of the MLM or like how to, I don't know, do something else. And that was not the case. She wanted advice on like marketing and I guess affiliate marketing, and wasn't going to leave the MLM. And so it was just real weird. Or it was like that she wanted me to go to her and like give her a shout out for like lash extensions or like microblading, and I was like, oh no, thank you, like I'm not interested in getting any of that done, which is true. It's okay if I'm not interested in getting any of that done with anybody, not just her, but also yeah, with her. If I ever get that done, I have 2 people that I'm going to. I'm very particular about that stuff. But I wasn't mean at all. And I even said, I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood you, I guess. I thought you were trying to get out of the MLM. And I did tell her too, I was like, just so you know, typically being in a multi-level marketing company will hurt your chances of being taken seriously when it comes to being an influencer. And then also marketing and stuff. And I was like, you're just like all over the place. You're in these 4 MLMs, and then also you do like these 2 things or these 3 things. And it's like, pick like 2 and go like full force. And I don't know, maybe that was who it was, but I can't imagine that it was, because that was just it was like a weird conversation. And I was like, okay, bye. But that wasn't rude. I don't know. I'm never rude to people in DMs unless they are rude to me, which typically I'm not even rude then. I just entertain it, and then I'm nice, and then block. All right, so a truly unhinged human said, she's not gorgeous to me. She wears like 5 pounds of makeup, false lashes, wigs, and her face looks overly puffy all the time. What does she look like without all that extra stuff? Ma'am, Elaine. I look the same. Also, my face is puffy. I have a round face. My face is hydrated. I do good skincare. My face is not puffy. So weird. Oh my God. It's not gorgeous to me. Well, good thing I'm not trying to look good for you. So, doesn't matter. I think I am gorgeous. I know I am a beautiful human, and this is not for you, you garbage gremlin. What does she look like without all that stuff? Still a fucking 10. You're welcome. Oh, Lord. Okay, this one's a little bit uncomfortable. This person has been blocked on every platform by a lot of content creators, like a lot of us, because she'll be nice to us in DMs and in comments, and then a day later rip us to shreds. And then, like, for instance, Monica Hayworth, I saw a comment on one of her videos or somewhere where this person was like, when are you making more content? Monica was like, I just had a baby, like leave me alone, basically. But Monica was so nice, like so nice about it. I would have been like, fudge off, dude, like leave like never now. Just because you said that, never. Monica's great, love her, I hope she's doing great with her baby. But this person like went off on her, and Monica didn't mention this person or like specifics, but the way she like said something, because she even said something on Twitter, she was like, I got this comment today and this person is like demanding that I get back to content, something along those lines. And it's just like so weird. And then someone else commented and they were like, I've seen some like weird comments too. So then I went and I was like, wait a minute, bitch, me too. So I went and like realized it was the same person. And so I, let them know as well. I was like, yeah, this person's like, I would say just unhinged and delusional, but mentally she's not all there. But also, this is not okay. It's not an excuse at all. So she said, she's too blunt to people and don't try to be friends with her. You'll get nowhere. I'm starting to see a pattern with her. Do you mean that I blocked you on multiple occasions, on multiple platforms? I felt bad about it, so then I unblocked you, and then you were rude to me for no reason because I gave you a one-word answer, and then you told me that I could F off you effer, except for not censored. Also, don't try to be friends with her. Yeah, don't try to be friends with me. What the hell? This person has said multiple times that she wants to be friends with me. She wants to meet me, and I've told her multiple times, no, I will not hang out with subscribers. I'm sorry. It's sure, if you see me out, okay, come say hi in an approachable manner. Don't be weird, because I'll get scaled. And like, I love that. I want to connect with y'all. Love that so much. But she would not stop and like kept saying that she wanted to like meet me and be friends with me and like go on and on and on. And I told her, no, I'm not doing that. She didn't take no for an answer. And she commented again on that video and said, if you try to befriend her, she will block you for no reason. No, girl, it's not for no reason. It's because you cussed me out because I said, I'm pretty sure it was like, she was like, when's your next deep dive? And I was like, whatever, I feel like it. And that was after she had like cussed me out multiple times and was like rude to me, like rude as hell to me. And then she commented and said, I know she thinks it's okay to block and argue with you because she thinks she's an influencer. I know, I do think I'm an influencer. I actually am as well. And that's not why I think it's okay to block people. You, even just a civilian, even a not influencer person, that was very articulate, can block anyone they want. Anyone can block anyone. And she thinks that her name is not searchable. Well, I found her home address to be exact, and her phone number, and age even. She behaves like she's 12, but in reality, she's in her mid-30s. Bitch, hold on. I'm not in my mid-30s. I'm in my early 30s. I'm 31. Also, any information that's out there on the internet is not accurate, and there's a reason for that. So, no, you didn't find accurate information. The fact that she said mid-30s, I am sure she didn't find accurate information, even if something's like, 31, blah, blah, blah. Most likely, it is not accurate information because all of our information is private and you won't be able to find it. That's it. So there is information out there. It is not current or correct. So there's that. Also, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you doing that? And someone even said, why the F would you look that up? Because this person's crazy. Not okay. Absolutely not okay. And it's terrifying. I've blocked her multiple times. I blocked her on YouTube. Somehow she was able to become a channel member again. And on YouTube, I need to talk to my channel manager person about this if that's even something they can help with. But YouTube needs to make it so that when you block someone, they cannot become a channel member again. Or if you block someone, it removes them as a channel member. Like, it makes me feel so weird that I've blocked this person so many times and they keep like rejoining as a channel member. So annoying. All right. This person was the one who left the very long dissertation that was very personal and said that my merch looked like crab claws. I suck. My content is just the worst. I'm a failure. A bunch of other stuff too. Remember, it looked like I was like drowning. And they had posted that comment 6 days before this one was posted. So this one was posted after that. And they said, oh, your eyebrows look so good today. Thanks, I've been doing them a little bit skinnier. I couldn't not say anything about them, LOL. And I said, thanks. Or I guess it was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, you said that you were unsubscribing in a very rude dissertation of a comment you left on a video. And they said, I did unsubscribe. You got me there. It doesn't mean that your videos don't pop up on my homepage or that I'm never allowed to watch them again. Does it? Sure it doesn't. But I can tell that my comment did its job. Weirdo. In my response, I didn't say that you're not allowed to watch. However, after that comment, I assumed you would stop with how much you clearly dislike me and all of the awful things that you said, which I went over in my Reading Mean Comments video posted earlier this week. The way you're able to flip-flop so quickly is concerning, just like the girl who wanted to be my best friend and then I told her no, and then now she's gonna show up at my door. And of course, I hope you find calmness and happiness, and also that you shut the hell up. All right, this one was today, and I haven't seen this person in forever. They have been featured in a Reading Mean Comments video before. I remember because their name is Jace, and they're clearly 12, and they are on a BMX bike of some kind in their picture. POV, you are the biggest hater on Monat, like you say. You get hair loose from Monat. Hair loose, pardon me. My mom used Monat for a year and a half, and I don't see hair loose. Might want to delete the Monat videos now. You're right, Jace. I'm really sorry. Please clean out your mom's shower drain for me. And then, of course, Jace, I will never delete these videos. You are a child, and I do believe he is a literal child. All right. Hey, I got this one today. It's exciting. Okay, this is the last one, and I love it. Okay, I can't even get past the first sentence. Okay, I know her, and she moving to her no house. Stop talking trash about someone you don't know. You are lying and not speaking facts about my friend because you making your living for talking trash about Monat. But this right here, you are lying, talking about how she a millionaire and how her room looked like that. You could see everything is packed up. Leave Bianca out of your mouth. All of that because I said that the room behind her was a mess. Girl, why was that so offensive to you? That I said that she got a messy room. She living out of boxes. It was a joke. My Lord. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I know I did. Oh, Lord. I hope you remember to stay spicy. People on the internet don't know you. They don't at all. They would most likely never say it to your face. They don't know what they're talking about, typically. And just ignore them. Who cares, okay? They don't know you. Therefore, they're not a credible source. That's what I tell myself. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whenever you're watching this. And I will see you on my next video. And remember to keep Bianca's name out of your mouth, okay? Okay, bye.